What's going on, guys? This is Sam, and if you're enjoying my content here on my channel, then make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit subscribe so you can help decide what direction the content of my channel goes in the foreseeable future.
We are Venom.
Hey guys, it's Sam here. Welcome to my spoiler-free review of Venom, a movie that has been really anticipated. So like I said, this will be spoiler-free, so I'll just be sharing my thoughts about the movie. I will not be doing a scene-for-scene in-depth explanation, but I will be breaking down some of the information we have received. So, if you guys would like to win a free copy of Spider-Man PS4, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below something Spidey related, and you will have a chance to win a free copy of Marvel's Spider-Man. But with that being said, my friends, let's jump into the review. So, only scoring a 31% on Rotten Tomatoes, Venom does have its fair share of mistakes. The one thing is the pacing. The pacing in this movie was not really that good, but every scene featuring Venom was actually really good. I honestly enjoyed Venom. He was the best part about this movie. Now, the scenes with Eddie Brock were pretty good as well. Tom Hardy, he did a pretty good job as Eddie Brock, but some of the things about Venom were not as comics accurate, but I was okay with it. They were just little nitpicks that I just had. But I will say this about the film. Venom does have a really bad, some of the cast members aren't really that good. So it's really obvious to see when a good cast member isn't doing as well as some of the other ones, if you know what I mean. I really did like the film. Venom has a lot of great action sequences, and we did get to see some clips from Sony that they did release a couple days before the release, but I will say, it does not hold up to the Marvel movies, if you know what I mean, the MCU or whatever you want to call it. It focuses too much on trying to be Spider-Man, and that's not a good thing. Trust me, I love Spider-Man, but in this case, too much Spider-Man isn't good, because this movie isn't about Spider-Man at all. It's about Eddie Brock trying to deal with this symbiote, Venom. And it's really confusing in some aspects. But I will say, though, if you are planning on going to see the film this Friday, you definitely should, because I want you guys to form your own opinion. But personally, I don't think it was the greatest. But let's not stop there. I do want to talk about one little itty-bitty problem that I just could not stand. This story said it would follow the Lethal Weapon... I can't talk today. The Lethal Protector comics, which is a story that came out in the 1990s about Venom and how he's sort of more of an anti-hero, a vigilante more. And in this, he sort of did take up that mantle, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Now, don't get me wrong, Venom in this movie looked great, and he sounded a lot better in the final product than he did in the trailers, so if that's something you're a little worried about, don't worry, he sounds a lot more clear. Now, I will not go into the post-credit scenes, as we did get to, but I will say, they are pretty good. They do make you want to come back for more. That's all I'm going to say about the post-credit scenes, as I do not want to spoil them for you guys at all, but I will say, they will make you want to come back for more. Now, let's talk about Venom. I know I was just talking about Eddie Brock and Venom, but solely about Venom. The action sequences in this movie were really creative and fun, and I honestly found myself having a really good time with these action sequences. They had some really good ones. And in that clip where he catches the flashbang or the gas grenade or whatever, that was really cool, and I really liked seeing that clip all finished in the final product. Oh man, the action sequences were really well done, really well made, and Eddie's transformation into Venom looked really crisp and clean on the big screen. So I am really pleased with all the action they got. They nailed the action. But like I said, the pacing and the Eddie Brock stuff, it was okay. Eddie Brock as an investigative journalist was pretty good. But some of the other cast members, like the villain was okay. The actor who played the villain was... he did a pretty good job, but the symbiote battle at the end was pretty cool. I will say so myself. So, did Venom live up to the hype? I'm honestly going to say, no, it didn't. Venom did not live up to the hype. But I will say this. It did manage, however, to keep audiences more invested in this character, if you know what I mean. I mean, at first, the beginning of the movie was pretty good, but towards the end it got all scrambly and messy and stuff, so it was a little trickier to follow, but the beginning of the movie was pretty well paced. But I will say, once we get to the middle, or the climax, I should say, it was alright. The pacing started to really decrease, and then when we got to the final part, it was just a mess. But I'm not going to nitpick at that, as I just got to say, the symbiote looks amazing. It is such a better upgrade from Spider-Man 3's Topher Grace's Venom. I mean, Tom Hardy did such a good job as Venom, but as Eddie Brock, it was okay. It seemed a little forced. Eddie Brock seemed a little more forced, and Venom just seemed more natural, if you know what I mean. Venom just came out and you're like, oh man, it's time. Like, it was so awesome to see Venom in action in this movie. I mean, I lost it in some of the scenes. Like, it was just so fun. But the stuff with Eddie Brock, as him being an investigative journalist and he becomes the host of Venom, that was all pretty good. They did handle it well. It was pretty comics accurate, but there were some things that weren't as comics accurate, which I wish there were. But that's not for neither there nor there. But I will say, the Rotten Tomatoes, I might rank it a little higher than a 31, but I don't know. I'd say it earned a 31, but in some aspects it didn't. I feel like it could have done, or they could have gotten a little higher, but I'm not going to nitpick at that, as that's just more my opinion. I'm not so sure what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Should it have been higher, or when, I don't know. Because I know some of you guys probably haven't seen the movie, as it technically isn't out till this Friday, which I am still going to see on Friday, because I'm super pumped. So overall, I'd say the Venom movie is a must-see. It looks really, really good, and it looks so fun. I mean, I had a great time watching it. And yeah, I will say though, you might be a little disappointed in Eddie Brock, as I was talking about Eddie Brock and Venom. The duality between the two was okay. It wasn't really that well managed. But I will say, it is a must-see. Go check it out. Please do, for your sake, as you will not be disappointed with the Venom. With Venom, you will not be disappointed. But in other aspects, yeah, you'll probably be a little disappointed. But that's my spoiler-free review of Venom. Please go check it out for me. And like I said at the very beginning, if you would like to win a free copy of Marvel's Spider-Man, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and just comment down below something comic-related or Spider-Man-related. I will have more Far From Home videos, more leak videos, and more comic videos coming your way, guys. So stay tuned on the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.